All right, shall we keep going? Oh, I gotta turn on the thing here. All right, coming up on the big screen is number 6. Three v squared plus 2v minus 21. So let's see how you're doing. So write the word FOIL under there. Alex.
If the number in front of the first letter is prime, then it's just itself and 1.
It's got to be. Yeah, what else could we do? Right. Well said, exactly. Whereas if it was something like 10, we would think, is it 2 times 5 or 10 times 1? Probably 2 times 5. Now, if it was 6, we would do 2 times 3. Yeah. Okay, let's try this one. So 30r squared minus 19r minus 63. Try that one. So FOIL. Now on this one, what are you going to do with that 30? Probably 5 and 6. And I mean, it could be 3 and 10. Could be 1 and 30, but it's probably 5 and 6. Remember when you have choices, it's probably the numbers closer together. You with me on that? There's options for 30, right? 5 times 6, 3 times 10, 1 times 30 even. But it's probably 5 times 6. It's usually the numbers closer. It doesn't matter what order. What did you guys put, the 6 first or the 5 first?
5.
So you mix. All right, so I'll just do whatever.
Doesn't really matter.
It doesn't really matter, exactly. So either order. The order on the first 2 doesn't matter, but the order on the back 2 will matter because then they're with something else. So take it from there. Help. So 5 times 6 is 30. Now you might look at that 63 and go, okay, what times what? 3 times 21. Well, other things. 9 times 7 is the best choice, right? Because that pair's closer together. It's probably 9 times 7. It's probably not 3 times 21. Now, if you're going to put 9 and 7, could it be 7 there, 9 there? How do we know? Does everybody see that for a second? Make sure you see this. Why could that not be the case? For sure, no way.
6 and 9.
3 goes into 6 and 9. Right? You could take 3 out of them. It'd be 2r plus 3. They have 3 in common.
It doesn't have anything to do with the two primes together?
Nope.
Okay.
It's just you can't have anything in common in the same parentheses. Why? Because you would have factored that out in the beginning. There would have been a GCF in the beginning, and there wasn't. So there can't be one later. So no way 6 and 9 go in the same parenthesis together. So that helps you know the 9 must go there and the 7 there. See that? That kind of speeds up your process. Everybody see that? You're never going to have two numbers in the same parenthesis that have anything in common. Not going to happen. So that's the first thing I would actually try right there is that. And I think that's actually going to work. So try that, see if you can get that to work. It does, huh? Check the inner outer thing. That one. Use your calculator if you're rusty on some of those times tables. We all working that out okay? So the 2 inner 6 times 9 is 54r. The 2 outer 5 times 7 is 35r. What do they got to make in the middle? Minus 19r. So how do those two make minus 19r? Well, the sign in the middle original has to go on the bigger of these two guys. So the minus in the beginning goes on the minus there, that's in the bigger, right? Check that in your calculator. Take minus 54 plus 35, and it'll tell you, yes, indeed, minus 19. See how that works? And now, how do the signs move into the parentheses?
First float.
The first floats blah, 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 right up, and the bottom goes to the back. There we go. Is that making sense? Or I'll put the other, or you could have the 6r plus 7 coming first and the 5r minus 9 at the back. Doesn't matter. You can always swap the entire parenthesis, same thing. These hard trinomials seeming okay? Everybody get that one down? You ready for another one? So the main thing is those signs. Everybody see those signs. Sign in the middle goes on the bigger. Okay. So number 9. 2b squared minus 11b plus 5. All right, so 2b and b makes the front, first, outer, inner, last, FOIL, right? Front times front makes front. 2b times b makes 2b squared. Good, and then last times last to make 5. What times what makes 5? 5 times 1. Now, let me do it wrong. 5 times 1, that's actually not right. How do you know? Well, because I'm doing the middle in my head. But let's work out the middle. Let's see the middle happen. How do you check the middle? It's the two inner, the happy face arcs. Well, you're happy. You're almost done with the problem. A couple of happy face arcs, right? The two middle, 5 times b is 5b, and 2b times 1 is 2b. Can they make minus 11b, make the middle term? No way. 5 and 2 make 7. Or if you subtract them, it's 3. It's not going to make minus 11b, right? So when it doesn't work, before we say prime, we first try to do what? Swap the order on the back two. Remember, the order on the back two matters now because there's different fronts. Somebody's going to be with the 2b, somebody's going to be with the regular b. It's going to be different. So switch the front two. Put the 5 here, the 1 there. Wait, that's the same thing. Make sure you swap them. Yeah, put the 1 here, the 5 there. There we go. Now, it'll change it up. The 2 inner make 1b, the 2 outer make 10b. Don't they? Mm-hmm. So that works. Now, well, what signs, though? To make minus 11b, you lose $1 and you lose $10, you lost $11. So they got to both be negative, don't they? Both negative, huh? And 2 negatives do multiply to be positive 5. It all works perfectly. It's good? It's making sense? These harder foils, harder trinomials. Okay, let's try that one. Oh, that's the same thing, isn't it? Oh, never mind. We don't. Okay, let's try that one. 55a squared minus 26a. Did anybody see that video, that last YouTube video I sent? Did it show up? Nobody see it? I'll get on the other computer here and see if I can see it. While you try that one.